Are we right then to assume, as non-Japanese people, that Society 5.0 is actually quite far-reaching because Japan has fallen a little bit behind in the technology race over the last couple of decades? Would we be right in assuming that or not?
Well, I think so, because you're right. There was a period that's passed when Japan was seen as an innovator, and now if you look at sort of global indexes of innovation, they fall outside the top 10, top 20, so they're not seen in the same way. But there is this quite ambitious, from what I can gather, ambitious plan for, which they call Society 5.0. But I read that one of the drivers for this is as much to do with the aging population problem that Japan has, because they reckon that by 2060 the population will be about a third less than it is today, and over half of those people will be non-working age. And so the issue that Japan has is that at some point you're going to have more people not working than working, and so technology is seen as the solution, right, to both do more human-based work with robots and stuff, but also just make life easier for an aging population, because there aren't going to be enough people to take care of them. So actually, when I looked at what was driving this, is there some piece of wisdom or insight about a technology future? I think the real practicality of it is that the aging population is just going to be changing the demographics so much that to look after them, you're just going to have to rely on a really tightly integrated and robust technology infrastructure. And I think that's what Society 5.0 is about.
Yeah, so catching up as well as coping with how the country is changing itself. You can add the depopulation of rural areas to that as well, can't you? And the movements of people. Yeah, absolutely. I've read about Society 5.0, and I've got to say I was incredibly impressed with the plan, because I haven't read that sort of far-reaching plan and how many countries can do that as well.